didn't even know. I just thought he was from Pakistan. No, actually, Ty was kind of cute. He's all excited. He comes up to me, "Hey, did you hear about the amendment? Did you hear about the amendment?" I said, "That's flag burning." One guy listens to the news. That's horrible. What, are you all on a tile convention or something? Gee. Funny, wasn't he? One more time. Ty was there, everybody. The guy in the back was a little unsure. He's like, I don't know. This guy might be fighting. So, how we doing, Dallas? Deep throat, hanging in there, okay? Okay. All right. I'm not wasting any more time. I'm gonna bring you the next comic right up. This guy is a fellow Italian, and he's a favorite down here at Lavish Hope. Please welcome Mr. Russ Cugno.
Keep him going for our host, Mike Ferrara. Let me get this thing out of your way so you can see me. I got my feeding tube out. They said I was done. Mine was kind of cool. It was hooked right up to the deep fryer at McDonald's. I love fast food. Don't you guys love fast food? Who likes fast food? Come on, some of us eat that stuff. I blame my dad, though. When my mom used to cook Italian for us, you know, I came from a big family, just me and my brother, but we were a big family. You know, Italian moms, they cook enough for an army. I was a good little soldier. And she cooked masticholi, rigatoni, ravioli. It was ridiculous growing up. But right about when I was 12 years old and I was going to explode, she got a job. Thank God. My dad felt sorry for me, so he gave me $5 a day for food. Well, you know how kids spend all the money they have every day with whatever for food. Well, the hamburgers were 15 cents a piece. Do the math. Man, fast food all my life, and I'm just addicted now, and I must be on some kind of a list, too. I mean, Domino's calls me. All my junk mails for junk food, and I don't know how Hormel did it, but the other day I got an email, and it was actually spam. A can of spam. Unbelievable. And my car just pulls right into the drive-thru, and you know you're really sick when you go to the drive-thru, and instead of them saying, "Can I have your order, please?" they say, "Same thing again tonight, Russ?" They all know my name. They treat me like royalty at Burger King. I got my own booth at Wendy's. It's terrible. I actually got divorced because of fast food. Who got divorced here? You're divorced? Dallas divorced? I like Dallas girls. I dated Dallas. I got divorced because of fast food. She caught me going through the drive-thru too many times. I was with a hooker, but my ex-wife didn't like fast food. She was a gourmet cook. You're a gourmet cook? Yeah. My ex-wife was a gourmet cook. She didn't like fast food. She thought a way to a man's heart was through his stomach. I kind of wish she went through my zipper. She's always cooking gourmet meals and everything, and I'd get home. I didn't understand marriage. It didn't last very long. I'd get home, she'd be cooking all day. I'd roll it up in a tortilla and sit down with the remote. She'd look at me like, "What's on TV?" I said, "Who cares?" And I got a tortilla and a remote. And I used to get home, I don't understand marriage at all. I'd get home, I'd sit down, I'd say, "Honey, give me a beer before the fight starts." She'd bring me a beer and I'd drink it, and I'd say, "All right, give me another beer before the fight starts." She'd bring me another beer, and I'd, "Come on, give me 2 more beers before the fight starts." She starts bitching at me and moaning and cranking. "Yeah, come home, I cook all day, I give you beers." I said, "The fight started." hate that joke. Anyway, it was tough. Yeah, ever since I've been divorced, I've had... Well, I was dating a lot right after I got divorced. I was hot and young, and I had hair. Everything was good. And I had a closet full of paternity suits. So that didn't work. And after that, then I just, you know, the last few times now I've been dating these girls, I've been having trouble. I dated a stripper. She was beautiful. She had a nice, big pair of eyes. She's gorgeous. Kind of a slob, though. She'd throw her clothes all over the house. And I knew we wouldn't stay together because as soon as I ran out of dollar bills, she ran out of me. Then I dated this masseuse, and she was great. She had a nice pair of hands. And I liked her, and she needed me. We only dated for an hour at a time. And I had to drive over to her place where she worked. So I knew that wasn't going to to work. And this last girl, I thought, it'd be great. You know, I handpicked her off the street, she'd be perfect. But there was no... There was no chemistry between us. You know, I did drugs, she didn't do drugs. What kind of a crack whore doesn't do drugs? I thought we'd be perfect together. Hand-picked off the street. Drugs, all these drugs, all over. Steroids all over baseball, you heard about all that. I took steroids. They gave me hemorrhoids. My doctor said they're getting as big as asteroids. He said, we got to give you a test. We're going to do a test. I said, what are you talking about? We're going to do a digital test. I said, that sounds high-tech. This was the digital one. His was much bigger and black. I didn't like that doctor at all. So he sent me to a hormonal therapist. You ever heard of hormonal therapist? Yeah. Now, to lose weight, to fix all the male problems we got when we're getting old, they give you testosterone. I got enough of that. But they also give you this male growth hormone, human growth hormone. Have you heard about this? I actually grew a whole other human. Small Korean woman. I kind of like having her down there, though. She kept asking for more money. $50 more, $50 more. Love you, Love. I had to cut her off. Finally cut her off. My buddy said that I should go see his acupuncturist. You know, maybe that can fix all the problems I've been having lately. Smoking, drinking, drugs. So I went to this little Dr. Wang, little prick. Prick all over. I didn't tell him I was on blood thinners. I was bleeding like a stuffed pig. It's terrible. Looked like a porcupine on the side of the road. That didn't work. So then I went to my regular doctor. He says, well, Russ, you still smoking? I said, yeah. He says, you still drinking? I said, yeah. He says, you still doing drugs? I said, no, Doc, I've given up drugs. He's like, fix that. That's all they do is write prescriptions. Here, stick this up here and take this and fill this. And... So I didn't like that doctor. This guy's crazy.
Here, let me help you.
Isn't it great? Isn't it great? Dating, dancing, doctors, terrible. And you know, marriage. What do you think about marriage? Marriage is kind of out the window now. Who's getting married? You guys getting married? Nah, you married? Australia, you getting married? You're married.
Been married 3 times.
That's it. Point taken.
I love the
Married,
taste.
divorced 3 times.
I love the taste of wedding cake. Divorce.
So funny. Yeah, divorce, marriage, child support. What woman judge came up with child support? What an idea. I'm going to give all my money to the girl that I left because she used to take all my money. And supposedly it's going to be for my daughter. No. It's for her spa treatments and her liposuction. How does that help my daughter? I think the Red Cross ought to administer child support. Give her blankets, food, medicine when she needs it. That's it. You know? I don't understand some of all that money. Anyway, divorce and people, you know, they did a survey about women and about would you cheat on your wife, on your husband. And you know, 65% of the women said they cheat on their husband. Would you say yes?
Yeah.
More like 95%. Crazy. And you know the number one answer when they said, if you cheated on your husband, who would you cheat with? It was the pool man. The pool man. I gotta go because in the morning I start my swimming pool maintenance course. Thank you, folks. Welcome back to your host, Mike Ferrara. Thank you for coming out tonight.
Russ Cugno, everybody! You guys are getting all lovey-dovey.
They are, they're all mushy.
Yeah, is that the effect Russ has on you? Is it? Let's turn a comedian on, honey, and smell out. Russ Cugno, you know, Russ is Italian. Did you notice? Are you Italian, man, from Manhattan? No? Any Italian?